left. A little picture of a person. As soon as it goes to 1, we got a viewer. There we go. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my live stream. This is my first real live stream. I did a test before just to make sure it would work. And here we go. I'm on my way to Mesa Police Department. There was the case of Robert Johnson, made national news because he got his ass beat for no reason at all by some Mesa police. I'm on my way there now to see if they can accept papers, if they can be served papers right there at the police station regarding federal charges against the officers involved. They're calling, but they kept getting hung up on. The first time they kind of forwarded me to a number that I got hung up on, and then they give me another number to call, and as soon as you call, it says, sorry, we're too busy, try back in 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm going there in person to ask them if I can, if we're going to be able to serve these officers with papers for these federal charges against them of Robert Johnson. So, can't look at the chat because I'm driving here. Got a buddy of mine with me who's holding the camera. He's with me for protection. Where's a witness or whatever you want to call it. But I'm hoping to live stream all the way up to the point where I get into the police station, walk right up to the window, and ask them about filing these papers against these cops for their federal charges. Very nice day here. It's not too hot out yet. Sunny Arizona. A lot of construction here. We're about maybe 2 minutes away from showing up at the police station. How many people we got watching? 5 people watching. If you just tuned in, I'm on my way to the Mesa Police Department. I'm going to ask them if the officers involved in Robert Johnson's shooting, or not shooting, beating, excuse me, his brutality. I'm going to ask if the officers involved in that can be served right there at the station, because there's someone online that has actually has, I believe, already filed charges, and they just need to be served. So, thanks for joining my first live stream. I'll be streaming right up to the window at the police station, the bulletproof glass. The good news about the bulletproof glass, I hope it's not like a one-way thing where they can shoot me through the glass, but I don't think they'll have any reason to shoot me. But it's probably two-way bulletproof glass, so I don't think that even if they try, I still don't think they can shoot me. I hope not, anyway. Anyway, just a couple small blocks away from the police station. As soon as I walk in there, walk right up to the window and say, yes, I'm here to inquire as to whether I could serve some officers some papers for federal charges, if they could be served here at the station or not. And if they say generally yes, hang on, noisy exhaust next to us here. If they say generally yes, then I'll have to say, well, I think they're on administrative leave because these are the guys that are involved with the beating of Robert Johnson. And I hope I'm not lost. I think it's a right turn here. You know where it's at?
I think you're going the right way.
All right. You can tell I don't come here too often because I'm a little bit lost. Try not to come here too often.
Actually, the police station's over that way.
Is it? All right. Yeah, I think I went a little too far east here.
This is the library on the left.
Okay, it's Robson's. Robson's overlooking.
Yeah.
And I think I passed that, so just flip a bitch.
There's the library, there's the post office.
There you go. Don't film the post office, they don't like that. Maybe we'll go there later.
Rotten feds.
There's McDonald's, and here's Center. I thought that Rob's was right next to McDonald's. Not McDonald's, the restaurant. A little bit confused as to where this is. Don't tell me I'm going to have to break out a map.
You want to go left or down?
Yeah. This is good. This might be Robson up ahead. I thought Robson was east of McDonald.
It's right on your left.
There it is. Okay. Okay, we're showing up here at the Mesa Police Department for anybody who just tuned in. I'm going to ask them if their officers can be served papers for federal charges regarding the beating of Robert Johnson, or if they have to be served individually in person. Not sure what this car is doing, but that's really weird.
They don't know what they're doing.
They're a little nervous too because they're at the police department. Forgot how to drive, right? Clearance there. Okay. We film running into another car, right? Okay. There we go. Again, I'm about to enter the Mesa Police Department regarding the filing of some papers in federal court, some federal charges against some Mesa police officers in the beating of Robert Johnson. I want to see if they can accept those papers here or if it has to be done in person. Hello, how are you? Hi. I was wondering, the reason I'm here, I need to inquire as to, there's going to be some papers that need to be served on some officers, some federal, regarding some federal charges involved in the beating of Robert Johnson. Can that be done here, or does that need to be done to those individuals?
It depends. So if they're criminal, you would take them next door to the smaller building.
Okay.
If they're civil, you need to make arrangements with each officer.
Okay, I think that's all I need to know.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Hi, can I help you?
Okay, as you can see, they said if they're criminal, then I need to go to the little building next door. Let's go find the little building next door.
Whatever that means.
Of course, they did say that I could just go there and serve them, or did they say that I need to go there to ask? Let me guess, there is no building next door. Right? All right, anybody still with me? If so, give me a thumbs up.
How you doing? Oh, no, about that.
Okay, it's a separate building. Must be the building next door they're talking about. Anybody that just tuned in, hey, 6th Estate, how's it going? Anybody just tuned in, I just went into the lobby at the Mesa Police Department regarding I'm trying to find out if they can accept, allow me to deliver papers to serve some Mesa police officers in connection with the beating of Robert Johnson. There's a guy online who filed charges, and he wants to know if I can go ahead and serve them. So I'm trying to see if I could do that here at the department, or if it would have to be done in person to each individual officer involved. So I think they're talking about this particular building. No firearms, no smoking, weapons, etc. Authorized personnel. Oh, hi, how are you? I just went next door and they told me to come over to this little building. I assume this was the right building. The question I have, is it possible, there's going to be some papers to be filed against some Mesa police officers regarding, it's a federal case regarding the beating of Robert Johnson. And I was wondering if those officers can be served here, or if that has to be done individually to the individual officers, or if I just brought the papers here, could they accept them here?
Is it a subpoena, in other words?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
Okay, is it of criminal nature?
Yes.
Okay, we can accept those here.
Good, okay.
They may not be housed out of this particular substation. We have 4 substations.
Okay.
But we would accept them here, we'd log them and then inter-office them if needed, if they're out of a different building.
Perfect, okay.
Okay?
All right, thanks for your
And
help.
we're here from 8 to 4, Monday through Thursday, in
Good.
case you wanted to
Okay,
know.
thanks.
And your name?
My name's Dave. I tried calling and I couldn't get through. They just kept saying, "Oh, we're too busy. Try calling back later." When they tried to put me through to the front desk, and
Too busy where?
well, they said they were on the or were too tied up on the phones, or some message to that effect, that they couldn't take my call. That said, "Try call back in 5 or 10 minutes." And so I tried that for half an hour and never
Do you
could
know
get
what
through.
extension, what number you?
I called the
all
to 2030, I
644
think.
and then-
Does it 644 2030?
Oh, okay, I don't know.
Okay, that was the number they gave me to try and call. All right, thanks for your help.
Okay, you're
All
welcome.
right, take care. Oh, that was interesting. Felony to trespass on property. It's a felony to trespass on the property of a law enforcement agency. I had official business here, so that was not trespassing. And even if I didn't have official business, public area, isn't it? I think that's a public area. Publicly accessible. City owned, therefore taxpayer paid. I would sure think that anybody could walk by here without a trespassing charge. I don't know. I'm no lawyer. Car number 5201. Welcome everybody. Just in case you just tuned in, I just went into the main office at the Mesa Police Department to find out if they can accept papers, because some of the officers there need to be served some federal papers regarding the beating of Robert Johnson, the guy that was beaten. It made the national news. You've probably heard about it, seen it a number of times. And they told me to go to this other little building and ask them there, and yeah, they said, yeah, they can accept those papers in order to serve those officers. So that's all I needed to know. I'm going to return that information to the guy who might be able to get me those papers to go serve them. So at any rate, I'm going to sign off now. Thanks for coming. Hey, East Valley, I see you there. Arizona Auditor. Oh, Copcam, you're here. All right, cool. Anyway, I'm going to sign out for now, but I think I got the information that I needed. Yes, they can be served here. Just need papers. I could bring them right in there and they'll give me a receipt, etc. So, all right, I'm going to sign off. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye. If I could figure out how to turn it off. Still new at all this live streaming, so bear with me a minute. Still trying to quit things. Looks like I'm streaming again. It says I'm live. I don't know how to stop my stream. I don't know if I need to pull a battery out or what. I only got one person on, so I think everybody left anyway. I'm going to keep trying to stop this stream.